Morning guys, this is Joe from Arcknight. I wanted to show off the RPG miniature mounts. This just came out of Kickstarter and these are already delivering. And what these are sheets of colored acrylic plastic that Arcknight uses with their laser to cut the different shapes out of, and then in some cases etch additional details in there so that when you pop them out, you have little acrylic mounts. And the additional feature these things have is that they have a little slot in them, which works with the Arcknight miniatures. Generally speaking, these things just pop right out. You get your figure, and then you can pop your miniatures into them if you're using flat plastic miniatures, or if you're not using flat plastic miniatures, you just ignore that little slot. You can glue regular pieces to them. You can just use them as they are. You can put traditional miniatures on them and walk them around. But I wanted to show you the different colors and some trips. I cannot speak. Some tricks and tips. Because these things are a lasered product, what happens is that they get like a dust on them from the lasering. So as the etching goes across this thing, that like dust kicks up, and that dust can be a little bit unsightly. But the ultimate thing to do is just take like a wipe of some sort. The brand I use is these Clorox disinfectant wipes. But you can use a baby wipe, you can use a wet paper towel, or you can just do nothing. It does not need to be done. But if you take something like that, and I only have one hand right now, so it'll be a little hard to hold this panel down while I wipe. You just wipe over these pieces, and the wipe is going to absorb all that little dust, and it's going to leave your pieces with, that tiny bit of soaping bubble will probably appear, but that'll dry up, and it'll make your plastic just shine. So if the aesthetic of that little dust, you find it obnoxious, once you have all the little pieces popped out, it might take you, 3, 4, 5 seconds to clean a piece. But if you just wipe the panels when you first get them, they can be done in one time. I'll do it to the rest of this panel. Let me see if I can hold my my camera. Whoop, camera's going crazy. I got one of those handheld device things, and it's usually wonderful, but when you're trying to do certain things, it does not know what you want, and it acts like a lunatic. And I'll pop these pieces out. So we've got a frog, another frog, a big lizard. And friction holds these things in. Again, with one hand, I'm trying to be very delicate. And then when you're done, you get these mounts. So these come originally in a pack of dragons with 5 colors of dragon. So each of these panels is similar, but the dragons actually have their own details based on the type of dragon that they have. So you have red, black, green, blue, and white. And each one comes with a 2-inch and a 3-inch dragon. That way you can do young dragons from 5e, you can do large adult dragons from 5e, and then you can have the little 1x1 wormling if you want a pseudo dragon or you want a familiar. So each of those fit on a panel. Then the second set is 5 colors of animals, and each one of these tends to have obviously horses to start the pack off, so you have a variety of colored horses, but then all kinds of other things. So you've got a polar bear, horses, a unicorn, Pegasus, a mouse. These horses have like the armored barding on them in case you have like a knight that needs armored horses. It's got an elephant, a donkey, a rhino, a big gray warg, and a smaller wolf, fox, or also a warg. In tan, you've got more horses, a camel, a griffin, like a big crag cat, and a flying carpet. In brown, you have a boat. This is like a giant rock or a big bird. Broomsticks are really cool. You put the people on them and they actually fly sideways. They look really neat. Brown bear, horses. And then in black, you've got more horses, a giant bat, spider, wolf, bear. Not a bear. I can't see because of the glare. Anyway. Then, let me talk about that first. So that was a pack of dragons and a pack of animals. Those came together, all bundled together in the Kickstarter. And if you bought the Kickstarter bundle, you got any stretch goals that were unlocked at the time automatically. During the Kickstarter, 2 additional panels were unlocked because of backer support, and that includes this Violet Nightmare panel that has a giant spider, bat, a displacer, these big birds, and this can be either like a stingray or like a cloaker. And then the olive panel is mostly reptiles. So it's got lizards, giant turtles, frogs, toads, stuff like that. And on Arcknight.com, you can get the dragon pack, you can get the animals pack, or you can get the individual plates, but you can also buy the whole kit still. And the whole kit comes with a bonus item, which is this pearlescent marble, which has a unicorn and a Pegasus unicorn, Pegacorn. And right now it's still available like that, so it's the best price, and you just get all the panels. And that should include these add-on panels as well. So until we finish fulfilling the Kickstarter, it's like a pre-order, but the product already exists. You're just going to be put into the production pipeline. So if you backed it to our website, you'll just deliver after the Kickstarter backers. But this promo deal where these extra panels are thrown in is going to be valid until we've finished all fulfillment. So there you go.